Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Six on the shot clock. Pass to White. Puts up a 3. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets on offense. Their last encounter was in Denver.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
And here's White. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
And here's Denver. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good. But the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments. And that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Denver shooting their initial free throws of the game here. First free throw is good. And Doris, very disciplined are the Celtics at the defensive end of the floor.
And BA, they do something that great defensive teams do. They limit their fouls. They don't gamble for steals. They try to give up one contested shot. At the rim, it's all about verticality.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Lets it fly from 18. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Outside, Brown. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. For 3, and the Celtics another 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Murray. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
It's Brown on the wing. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Denver moving it around. Now Jokic. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. He kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Now here's Brown. Into the lane. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Brown passes to Murray. Sinks the tray. Murray's got 5 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
That shot wide open.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Outside Brown. Gordon outside. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. He's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. It's stolen by Tatum. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Finding the strength and the legs to finish the season strong. How difficult is that to do?
Yeah, I think this is where, BA, you need your leaders and those veterans to guide the young players along, to encourage them to eat right, to get their rest, to take care of themselves mentally as well as physically.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside White. Here's Tatum. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Nuggets trail by 5. Murray with it. He's got 5. Jokic in the post. Murray against Tatum. 5 on the clock. Murray passes to Gordon. And again, it's Denver missing.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Here's White, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, if you think about everything Jason Tatum does for his team, it's at a high level. And he doesn't ever get the full recognition he deserves. This guy is the very definition of franchise player.
Nails it from 3.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Keita. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. Tatum, good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Boston. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at Denver. Right now, they rank third in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
You know, for Denver, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
Now here's Brown. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Gordon finds Murray. Over White. And again, Denver no good. Celtics lead by 7. Here's Vucevic. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The Nuggets making a switch here. Watson's checked in.
One shot.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
White against Murray. It's Jokic, high post. The kick out to Johnson. Let's go with a 3. And there's Jokic on the assist by Johnson. Jokic has gotten his third basket of the night.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Tatum. From 12 feet, count that bucket. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Murray passes to Jokic. From deep, Johnson. And another 3 for Denver.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Nuggets trail by 8. And here's Brown. Coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. Murray's shot is good. He's got 7.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Outside White. Jokic against Vucevic. Pass to Brown. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Outside Brown. Fires the 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Celtics lead by 6. Outside Brown. Here's Vucevic. Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, he's got a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Shoots a fadeaway. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Hauser outside. Pass to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Johnson. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Johnson's got 9 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Boston with some changes. Walsh is checked in for Hauser. Shireman comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for White. And Denver will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Brown comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Jones in for Murray. Here's Walsh. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Tatum inside. Defended by Brown. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. The Celtics second. The Nuggets fourth.
And I love the way both teams are shooting the three ball. They're shooting it with conviction, and it shows up in the numbers.
And he can't get the first one. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. And the second free throw is good. Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Watson. Outside Hardaway. Here's Valanciunas. Covered by Vucevic. Valanciunas passes to Hardaway. And he makes it.
Boy, this guy just finds ways to score. Tim Hardaway Jr. able to finish with contact.
1:24 left in the first quarter. Tatum against Brown. Tatum inside. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Now here's Hardaway. Coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Tatum. He's got 22. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
One shot.
.34 seconds left in the first quarter. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. They trail by 9. Hardaway with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Murray. Sweet little floater. Murray's got 9.
Yeah, how about the handles right there for Murray? I mean, that was filthy.
Here's Pritchard. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Murray. The floater. And he gets the bucket. He's got 11.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Boston out in front, leading by 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, Jason Tatum out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Shireman in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Walsh. No points so far. Shot clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And it's Shireman missing.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Guys, back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Murray. Pass to Watson. Blocked! 3 on 3. Tatum inside. Brown's there. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Murray. Pass to Hardaway. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Shireman. Now Pritchard. Jacks up at 3. Valanciunas with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Back to Murray. Boston with a rebound. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Outside Murray. Outside Hardaway. Screen by Watson. There's the 3. Hardaway, no good. Boston leading by 8. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Valanciunas. Another one falls for Boston.
Anytime someone can knock down mid-range J's, it opens up the floor. Nikola Vucevic doing just that.
Here's Murray. Outside Hardaway. Can they get it? That one doesn't drop. Boston has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Walsh. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Pass to Valanciunas. And again, Denver no good. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Back to Vucevic. Outside Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple. Denver has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Now Murray. He's got 11. Goes up on the wing. That's good on the jumper. Murray's got 13.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Shireman. Nikola Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Pass to White. Inside. Here's Tatum. Tatum just so strong inside.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Jokic with a screen on Pritchard. And Murray launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Boston leading by 12. And here's Tatum. Now here's White. Defended by Hardaway. And here's Brown for 3. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Brown, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pritchard finds Tatum. Great D that time from Jokic.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Denver shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard. Aaron Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Hardaway. Free throw, no good. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Tatum. Outside White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. White's got 6.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
White against Murray. Gordon outside. Jokic with it. He has 7. Clock at 4. Shot is good by Gordon.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Hauser outside. Pass to Tatum. Vucevic, a screen on Gordon. Now here's Vucevic. Takes a 3. The rebound by Murray. Down low. Here's Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Outside Tatum from deep. And no good.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Denver moving it around. Outside Watson. Pass to Jokic. Now Murray. Murray with a physical finish.
They have no answer defensively inside.
To the inside. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Boston with some changes. Queta comes in for Vucevic. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Tatum. And then for Denver, Johnson comes in for Watson. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. Nuggets trail by 12. Outside Brown. Outside Johnson. The 3. The rebound, Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Queta pass to Pritchard. Hauser outside. 3-pointer. Pritchard, no good. For Denver, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Jokic finds Brown. 6 to shoot. Jokic with a screen on Pritchard. Brown passes to Gordon. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. A 12-point game. Here's Hauser. Misses the 3. Denver's shooting is around 55% so far. And he comes up with a bucket. Brown's gotten his first points in this one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And here's Pritchard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Now here's Gordon. Trailing by 10. Outside, Brown. Screen by Gordon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, Bruce Brown in that instance, just get that defender a little bit off balance. You put him in a tough position, and you get a trip to the free throw line.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
What you love about Bruce Brown at this point in his career, guys, he will fit for any of the teams in the league for a couple reasons. Number 1, he's developed himself offensively. But 2, he's always about the team. His skill set can travel.
No good on the second free throw. Boston leading by 9. Outside, Brown. Hauser passes to Queta. Lays it up and banks it in. Queta's got 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Now here's Jokic. 9 points in the game. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 11.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Now here's Brown. A 26-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
1:57 left in the first half of this game. White against Johnson. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Outside White. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown can't hit.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Here's White. White coming through.
This, to me, is Derek White's sweet spot. That mid-range game is on point.
Nuggets trail by 11. Jokic with a screen on White. Outside Johnson. Throws it up high. The lob. Very well done.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. White, the pass to Brown. Back to White. And there's the screen. Shoots over Johnson. That one rolls around and rims out. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Brown passes to Jokic. Off the mark there with a 3. Outside, Brown. Back to Hauser from outside the arc. And so it's Boston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Boston Celtics.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, in the place to be, most definitely. They seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. We've got one here from NBA Champions 1995. Would you rather play in today's league or your own era? Kenny, you want to start us out?
Ooh, that's a tough, because I do get curious about how my game would translate in today's games. Guys taking so many threes. I was a good three-point shooter. But I still take my era. I can't argue with success.
Yeah, my era, I owned it. No better time for me to be in the game.
Owned it? Okay.
Yeah, well, that's good, because if you guys were playing now, who'd be sitting here at the desk with me?
It'll be Shaq Jr. and Kenny Jr.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Nuggets trail by 9. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Jokic, the bump in the bucket.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Pass to Brown. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Soft touch by Derek White. The floater, not an easy shot, but he puts that one on target.
Outside Johnson. Jokic up top. Murray for three. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his third assist of the night.
Defensively, the last thing you want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
And I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Murray from outside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Chalk up 2 there. Kid has got 9.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Murray against White. There's the triple. Murray with the 3-ball.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Outside, Brown. There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Gordon. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
Oh, tremendous pass from Cam Johnson there. Nice work.
Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. White for 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today.
With the amount of damage he's doing inside, a defensive adjustment must be made.
And looking at the 2K leaderboard, since the All-Star break, here are the shooting guards averaging the most assists per game. Jaylen Brown is 2nd.
With the traditional roles in the backcourt becoming blurred, the versatility of this group of shooting guards, it's a huge advantage.
Yeah, it almost seems like they're more like hybrid guards. They can create opportunities for their teammates or handle the scoring duties themselves. Either way, they're valuable to have around.
Brown finds Johnson. Outside Murray. The 3. Drains the triple. Murray's got 9 points now in the second half.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Beyond the arc. And Tatum drills the 3.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Murray from outside. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Outside Johnson. Screen by Gordon. The 3 is up. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 12 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Tatum against Gordon. Now here's Tatum. Defense right on him. Gordon pulls it in. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 7. From deep, Johnson. And another three for Denver.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Gentlemen, that is about excellent concentration from Derek White. You play through the foul. Now you get the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Brown. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Outside Tatum. Lets it fly. And it's Boston scoring again.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Outside Brown. Jokic with a screen on Brown. Pass to Jokic. This one for 3. Oh, Jokic with the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Gordon against Tatum. Launches it. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Johnson passes to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Now Jokic. Gordon outside for the tie. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
White on the wing. Pass to Keita. Outside Tatum. Fires for 3. Tatum with the three-point answer.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Outside Brown. Back to Murray. Gordon outside. Here's Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on White.
Yeah, and what makes Murray so dangerous is his belief. He feels like he can score on anyone in the league.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
And the Celtics making a change here. Vucevic is checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Watson's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Brown. 14 points for him. Vucevic, a screen on Brown. And here's Brown for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Watson. And here's Jokic. The kick out to Johnson for the lead. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Johnson's got 18.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 42. Tatum drops the hammer.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Outside Watson. Pass to Johnson. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic with the steal. White looking it over. And here's Brown. Defended by Watson. And the jam by Brown.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Boston leading by 3. Here's Vucevic. He's got 5. Pass to Hauser. Now Vucevic. Guarded by Brown. The kick out to White. Here's the 3. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Murray passes to Jokic. Outside Brown. On the wing, Murray. He's guarded by White. The shot by Johnson, no good. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Stolen by Jokic. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Murray. Murray so dynamic inside.
So much passion from Murray on that play. I mean, he comes up against solid defense, but he just wants it more.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Shireman's checked in for Hauser, and Pritchard is subbed in for Brown. And then for Denver, Brown, he's checked in for Johnson. Hardaway comes in for Brown, and it's Pickett in for Murray. Now Pritchard. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Pass to Vucevic. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go. Vucevic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
Here's Pickett, defended by Pritchard. Pickett can't hit. And here are the Celtics. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Left side Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Clock at 6. Takes a step back. Here's Tatum. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. A different look for Denver. Valanciunas comes in for Nikola Jokic. And it's Jones in for Pickett. Nuggets trail by 10. Jones, the pass to Watson. Valanciunas sets a screen. 3-pointer off the mark. The Celtics shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. Back to White. Pass to Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by Brown. The Nuggets shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Hardaway finds Jones. Outside Hardaway. Valanciunas sets a screen. And again, it's Denver missing. To the middle. Tatum inside. It's Tatum working inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back after this word. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Boston leading by 12. We've got Jason Tatum. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Shireman in a two-guard. That's the Boston 5. There's the block. Here's Murray. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Murray's got 14 points here in the second half.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Here's Shireman. Vucevic, a screen on Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the shot. Nuggets trail by 12. Hardaway, the pass to Watson. Now Murray. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Back to Watson. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas with a screen on Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Boston leading by 12. Pritchard with it. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Murray.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
To the inside. And Valanciunas with the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. And here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Brown. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Now Watson. Here's Valanciunas. Covered by Vucevic. Valanciunas passes to Murray. Murray going to work inside.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 to shoot. Tatum against Brown. And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Murray with it. Pritchard picks him up. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Boston leading by 12. Outside Pritchard. Rejected by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Tatum. Another bucket! Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Outside Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Watson. Launches the three. Shireman grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Denver. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Murray. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Shireman. Three-pointer, no good. Nuggets trail by 14. On the wing, Murray, defended by Pritchard. Murray scanning the floor. Valanciunas with a screen on Pritchard. Murray for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Murray's got 34 points.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And some changes here for the Celtics. Hauser, he's checked in for Walsh. Brown comes in for Vucevic. And it's White in for Shireman. And then for Denver, Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Watson. And Brown subbed in for Hardaway. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Outside, Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Murray from outside. And again, Denver with a 3.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Hauser outside. Pritchard with a screen on Johnson. Here's Hauser. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Johnson inside, defended by Hauser. Outside Murray. Back to Johnson. The 3 is up. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's White. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
Back to Murray. Outside, Brown. Jokic with a screen on Brown. Jokic up top. From 17. Murray, no good. Boston leading by 12. On the wing, Tatum. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Cadis checked in for Boston. And Denver with a change here, too. Gordon, he's checked in for Brown. And that one falls for Tatum. And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. 15-point game. Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Here's Murray. Ooh, off contact, Murray.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Boston's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Brown. Oh, look at that goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Nuggets trail by 15. Outside Murray. Now here's Jokic. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And Hauser, here we go. There's Tatum with the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Kata. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Gordon against Tatum. And got it! Another basket!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Back to Murray. 4-3. No good that time. Boston leading by 17. Here's Tatum. Good! That's another bucket!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Here's Brown. Boston with a rebound. Hauser's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Kata. On the wing, Tatum. Inside. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Jason Tatum simply does it all on a basketball floor. That time, sets his teammate up nicely.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together. We'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. So it's Denver now. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Tatum against Gordon. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jason Tatum.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Brown, wasting no time. They answer with a three.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now Jokic. Oh, the stuff.
Yeah, he's just too good. If you're going to go after Jokic like that, you have to at least make a miss.
One shot.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. White against Hardaway. Here's Shireman. Shot clock at 5. White outside. Brown pulls down the board. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
We'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now, time for our player of the game, Jason Tatum.